All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Thursday. Yes, I'm live again. I told you guys yesterday, I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go live on Thursday. Depends if there's anything going on. As I thought, though, there is a lot going on today. So we are live again. Now, the song says all eyes on Doge. Today, Doge kind of going sideways still, hanging around that 38-cent line. And we'll get into that. And more stuff going on with that. But today was another Bitcoin day, XRP today. And yes, as you saw in the thumbnail, Gary Gensler resigning from the SEC. Not yet. It's January 20th. I told you January 20th is going to be an epic day, which I've already got my vacation planned for that day. So I'm not working because I'm going to be here with you guys. It's going to be a big day. We're going to be live on January 20th. So yes, the Gensler heads will stay in the emojis until January 20th. And then we will be done with Gary. But we do have some other new emojis. Yes, it did. Last night was able to make a couple more emojis and got them in the chat. The rocket, yes, the rocket is a big one. And then the Doge and the spacesuit. It's a little small, but it's still a fun one as well. So if you want to use those fun emojis, you can join the channel and you see everybody's name in green there. They are all members of the channel, so they can use those custom emojis. And if you want to join the channel, you just go to my YouTube page. And with that YouTube page, you can, right under my beautiful face there, you just come down to our members here and you go over and you hit the join button and then you can join the channel there. We have a growing membership. And with that, we now have our KrissPax DCA portfolio back up over $44,000. That's right, $44,000 now in our KrissPax DCA portfolio. For those that don't know, I started with 10,000. That's what I put into this. Just a little over a year ago, we were buying altcoins and a little Bitcoin as well down near the bottom of the bear market. And now we are up bigly, but we've got 75,000 Dogecoin in this portfolio. And that's the Doge I'm giving out to you guys at the top of the bull market. So if you want to know any more about that, let me know in the chat and we can get into it more. Many of you have heard it a number of times. Right now, here's the Dogecoin chart. So let me drop down the corner. Let's get caught up on what's going on with Doge. As I posted on X, yes, follow me on X Twitter. I am at KrissPax on X Twitter. We'll get to Gary in a minute, but here is the chart that I posted, which shows it's a little busy. I get that. It's a little busy, but it makes a point. We've got that red line right across. And so what did we have? We had a few days ago, we were trying to get back above 38 cents and we were trying and trying and trying. Remember, that was resistance, right? Resistance, couldn't get above it. And then late Monday night, traded above it, came back and retested 38 cents as support again and again and again. We had some tails below. And that was just taking out some leverage longs and then went up above again and then retested a couple times. And then we had the big dip there yesterday. Took out millions of dollars of leverage long trading in Dogecoin and then just traded right back up above 38. Did it again to catch even more new leverage longs that thought, well, Doge is definitely going to go up higher. Nope, it didn't. Market makers dropped it back down, take out more leverage before coming back above. So that is what happened And of course, you're all wondering where it's going to go from here. We've got some charts to show that as well in just a little bit. But right now, we are looking at trying to get back above 39 cents right now. And let's, as far as I'm concerned, let's just get away from 38 and let's go, because a lot of the fun today was on the backs of Bitcoin and XRP. In ETH this morning, ETH was moving this morning, and you'll see some odd things going on in the charts, particularly ETH versus Bitcoin, because we did have Bitcoin come up and hit a new all-time high. Now, I charted 99,115. I've seen some varying different numbers on X, but essentially it was over $99,000 a Bitcoin. Could we hit 100K during this live stream? We are on the 100K watch. And I've cracked open a beer here. Yes, it's a Wednesday, but I cracked open the beer because we've got new Bitcoin all-time highs, which is awesome. We've got Solana just about ready to hit an all-time high. That's right, Solana. Now, it did a bit of retrace, but right up here around 260, it's all-time high from way back in 2021. And Solana is about to hit a new all-time high. Doge is still like half to its all-time high. But again, that Doge trading back in 2021 was absolutely nuts. But Doge could get there too. Doge could get there too, yes. So that's my intro. Let me check in on the chat, and then we will get to the news of the day, because there's a lot to talk about, but I'm starting here a little earlier than I normally do. And so I'm going to catch up with you guys. What do you guys think? What is going on with you guys? So the Moose, you sold your XRP position, took a nice profit. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually took profit on MicroStrategy stock. That's right. I sold my MicroStrategy stock. Again, I told you guys, I do the swing trading with the stocks, and that was a really good move because MicroStrategy stock is tanking right now. So it was definitely overbought, and I sold it. So we'll see. It's going to be a swing trade. We'll see what I buy back into, but we will see. Yeah, BTC almost there to 100K. So we are on a Bitcoin watch here. It's at 98.4 right now. We've got a big green candle on the 15-minute. So close again to re-hitting a new all-time high. So we will definitely be watching that as well. Will Doge pull back or accumulate more? Well, Detroit Diesel, I've got a chart to show you in just a little bit. Jason thinks BTC is going to break 100K today. It'd be awesome if it did it on the KrissPax live stream. We will definitely be excited about that. I know, even though it's not Doge, it'll be a huge event in the world of crypto. And I'm glad you guys are here to share with me. Make sure that you hit the likes. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I certainly appreciate all of that support. We're having a lot of fun together. This is bull market stuff, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. It's been a couple of years. We had a lot of excitement back in March, right? Things were really hopping, but then we had April, Bitcoin halving, into May, into June, July, August, September, and those big deep dips. But since the beginning of September, we've been on a roll with Dogecoin up over 200%. And people are complaining that Dogecoin's only up like 1% over the week. And it's just like, we just went up 200%. I mean, come on. We can have a little breather. And breathers are okay because they just set us up for the next big run. And that's what we're waiting for. So, hey, KB, good to see you. All eyes on Doge. Yes, but also Bitcoin and XRP and some ETH today as well. And a couple of those ETH L2s as well. Optimism, Arbitrum. They had a nice big run up this morning as well. Yes, I'm grinding. I'm grinding. Robinhood got more crypto to trade. Is that true, RKT? I did not see that. Hold on. We got breaking news. Robinhood. What are they trading? I got to log into my Robinhood account, see what they got. We will go to search. We will go to crypto. Tradable cryptos. What do we got? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Doge, Cardano, Sheeb, Avalanche, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, Pepe, XLM, all still there. Litecoin, Uniswap, ETH Classic, Aave, Tezos, and Compound. Now they're the same. Nothing new yet on Robinhood to trade. Nothing new to trade today. So false flag there. False flag. Is it too late to buy Doge? It's never too late to buy Doge, LSG. What do you think the bigger picture is for Dogecoin? Think about that. Not financial advice. We'll talk about Bitcoin versus Doge, Danny, in just a little bit when we get into the charts again, okay? Quality emojis, yes, Ryan. We have the most fun here as well. And there's some more new emojis coming as well. Yes, more coming as well. I know, Bobby, you knew I wouldn't miss because we've got, I mean, look at Bitcoin's price. Right now, the present price is 98,500. It's so close. It's so close. So previous pullbacks and run-ups, there have been bigger ones in the past. This cycle, we are not seeing anywhere near the size of pullbacks. There's too much support going on with particularly Bitcoin. A lot of it is the institutions, the spot ETFs. We're just not seeing huge pullbacks like we had in 2020 or 2016. So when is the bull going to run? We'll get to that in just a minute. Boom re-hit a penny. Now it's sitting at about 989. But that boom run could be coming as well. Do you want to keep the Gary emoji? You know, after January 20th, it's just, we'll have some new emojis to come up with there, right? We'll have some new ones. Like maybe, I don't know, a Trump emoji or something. I don't know. We'll come up with one. Yeah, I'm happy that we claimed a 38 as well. So, yeah. 100K, who cares? Only means we can't get one BTC anymore. It's all going to be about Satoshis after 100K. Everybody's going to talk about Satoshis. And I still can't do the math of how many Satoshis is what. It's just not here. So much easier to count in Dogecoin. Cardano is a good buy right now. It's under 80 cents. I think anything under 80 cents for Cardano is a good buy. Absolutely. And right now, Cardano's at 79.7. So, yeah. Again, not financial advice, but Ryan says definitely hits 100K. All right. Let's see. What's up, Lil Jet? BTC going crazy. ETH waking up. All good. Yes, Darth Mike. It sure is. Sure is. Hey, Michael, how are you? Do you see trading as a good way to make short-term profits? I do that with stocks and generally not crypto, although, like I said, a little bit about Pepe. We'll get to Pepe in a minute with Santiago. We will definitely check that out because I did have a swing trade going on with that. But generally with crypto, I'm not taking short-term profits. No, I'm not trading short-term on crypto. Solana's taking a little breather right now, but it's going to hit its all-time high probably tomorrow if it doesn't do it tonight. So That is the full video. That's what Callie made. That's the full video. I know it's only like 40 seconds, but that's what he made. He took little sound clips of my voice from like one of my live streams, and he put that together. That's pretty awesome. Callie's awesome. Absolutely. So, yep. We'll talk about Pepe in just a minute, little jet. Hold on. We'll take a look at Floki as well. Yep, we will take a look at that. And the Doge target. Yep, and Floki. We'll get there. Yep. Just want to catch up on what you guys are thinking. Bitcoin Cash. I don't know, Adam. I don't like it. Every once in a while it goes on a big run, but it falls back. So, nope. The notification from last week when Pepe started, that's probably what it was. It's not new today. That was last week. You get the Doge emojis by joining the channel. You're in Miami, Dade County Media. I used to live down there. Lived in Coral Gables. Went to school at the University of Miami. But welcome. Yeah, you join the channel, become a channel member, and you can use the cool Doge emojis. So, the biggest sell wall in recorded history is at 100K. According to Kevin, 2,300 Bitcoin waiting to be sold. $227 billion worth. Wow. Well, there you go. The big sell wall, huh? Well, we can take a look at that ourselves because we have the ability, we have the power to be able to look at that. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see what he's looking at on this liquidation chart. Well, this is for leverage trades. So maybe they're limit orders set to sell. That wouldn't show up on this. Yeah, Kevin might be right, but I don't know where he gets that a limit order information. But there could be a lot of limit order sells set. This is for liquidations, and there's not a lot up here. There's not a lot of shorts up here that will get liquidated shorting Bitcoin. As of now, it looks like some are starting to appear there. So we'll watch that. We will watch. Hey, 39-cent Doge, guys. Come on. Yeah, I thought Gary Gensler was going to apply at McDonald's. Oh, we can have fun with the Gensler emojis today. Today's a good day to spam Gensler emojis. It's okay. Gary's in the chat, right? Okay. That's all good. Yeah, we'll look at Bitcoin dominance in a minute. There's some interesting things going on there. Yeah, see, you get up and you're talking like 100 million Satoshis in a Bitcoin, but then you start breaking it down and you're in the 100,000 or I can't do the math. Can you check out Pepe? I'm not going to look at Surfing Coco again with Solana. It's only swappable on like Jupiter or Phantom or one of those. It's not on any of the TradingView charts. But Santiago, we can check out Pepe, definitely. So we will do that. And thank you for the super chat. So Pepe reclaimed 20. I'm still thinking it's going to drop more. Because I'm looking at this area down here, and that would be below 18, from 18 to 16, right in there. And Pepe was headed down there, got down to about 18.2, and then it decided to turn around today and come back up over 20. So is this a short-term thing? Is there a lot of momentum here with Pepe? This is a 4-hour chart, but that's looking pretty positive. So it's right back to where I sold at. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing the next step of my swing trade on Pepe right now. So I'm not going to buy it back at 20 when I sold it at 20. No, I'm not going to chase it. So we'll see. But there's good gains to be had in a lot of other places because we are still in a bull market. Still in a bull market. So, no, not all altcoins went up. Cardano didn't. Cardano just sideways. Doge is outperforming Cardano by 3% over the day. So Doge is allowed to take a little breather. That's okay. We're allowed to take a little breather. Yeah, Maximus. I'm not an XRP fan, but I mean, look what happened today with XRP. So it's worth talking about. This big run, again, it was Gensler. It was all about Gensler. Gensler gave his resignation notice, and so XRP pumped. So it's worth talking about. And I can get into it now. Let's look at the 2-hour chart. And it doesn't look like a lot on the 2-hour chart there on XRP, but when you have something like ETH going up this morning, and then you have XRP pumping up this afternoon, what does that mean for Bitcoin dominance? Bitcoin dominance dumped. That's right. Bitcoin is hitting an all-time high again, but yet Bitcoin dominance is dumping because ETH, XRP are outperforming Bitcoin while Bitcoin is hitting an all-time high. Isn't that interesting? I just thought that was really fascinating to see on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Bitcoin hitting an all-time high, but Bitcoin dominance is not as high as it was early this morning. It actually dropped down. So that is very interesting. And we have other coins that are moving. We've got Avalanche, completing a nice big bull here, coming back up. And we also, as we touched on, we have Optimism, big run up in Optimism today, big green candle. And also Arbitrum had a big green candle. So these are the ETH L2s, and it was a good day for them. Why specifically? I don't know, but a good day. So here's Dogecoin. Those wondering what's going on, I mean, this is the flag right here. Classic flag on Doge. And with that flag, we see Doge has been in this, right around this red line, right in the middle of the flag at 38 cents. As I showed earlier, it was resistance, 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 and then we traded over, and it became support, 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 with some dips to take out some leverage trading. And we're still going sideways. So if this plays out like I've drawn here, we will start to see some movement tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow on Doge. So yeah, Tyler, exactly. I was just getting to it, Tyler. I was just getting to it. Friday. Yes, Friday. That's what we're looking at, Friday. And where does Doge go from there? And it's probably not all at once. And it's probably going to take a little bit. I mean, this has it till Monday, coming up to 60 cents. Again, 60 cents. This is very similar to the pennant that I had before, targeting 60 cents. That's what I have for Doge. This is not an all-time high. Again, I think there's going to be 2 big pumps to come. I think there's going to be a second pump that's going to come. But to get from 40 to 60 cents, that's a 50% gain. 60 cents has not been seen since early May 2021. Bigger market cap. That would be huge for Dogecoin to get to 60 cents. And I know you see all of these predictions on X for these guys talking about Dogecoin at $5 and $10 and all that stuff. And I mostly discount that stuff because we still don't have Dogecoin on X payments. We don't have Dogecoin being used for buying Tesla cars. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that still needs to come before we really get that run on Doge. So everything that's happening now is still based on hype. and what might happen, what could be, not based on something that is actually happening with Dogecoin, which is what I think it needs to get up to $1 and even higher. It's not going to do it just on hype. So this is what I'm looking at. Again, this is, still all based on hype, not on actual utility of Dogecoin. That is going to come later. That's when the real fun begins. Absolutely. Will it be able to hold 60 cents? We'll see. But right now, that's my short-term target, 60 cents. So that's what I'm looking at for Doge, guys. That's what I'm looking at for Doge. What does this mean for Bitcoin? If Bitcoin is going to hit 100 and it's going to bounce back down, I should actually take that red line here and make sure it's 100 on the nose. I don't know why that wasn't, because that is the big target, right? The big target. And we want a dashed line, and we want it really thick. Well, we'll get that, right? Boom. That's right there. That's what we're looking at, 100K. 98.8 right now, but look at this. Someone was asking about pullbacks. Yeah, I scroll back, and the last pullback we had was late September when Bitcoin went from 66 and it dropped down to 59. That was almost a 10% pullback. Again, nothing like the pullbacks that we saw in Bitcoin in 2020 and into 2021, where we had huge percentage pullbacks. We had this one after the spike that we had here after the election. We did have a Bitcoin pullback of about 6%. That's nothing. And it has just been consistently higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Will there be a big bounce off of 100K and we'll see a big, I don't know. If we see a 10% pullback from 100K, where does that take Bitcoin's price? If it goes down 10%, of course, about 90,000. Yeah, 100K to 90,000, 10%. And I don't even think that's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of selling, a lot of profit taking at 100K, but I mean, the forecasts for 2025 are higher. They're higher. And then we've got XRP. XRP just had a little bit of run, but that was after this bigger run that happened earlier in the month. That was all on the backs of thinking that Gary Gensler was going to resign. Today, he actually officially announces he's going to resign, but it's not till January. And it just gets a little pump. So not huge for XRP. Somebody asking if XRP is going to $2. Nope, it's not. It isn't. So that's the overview of what I think. XRP, $1.18 is curving around from some profit taking that happened. We'll keep an eye on Bitcoin. It's getting close to all-time highs. And we got Doge still right around 39 cents. So what's going on? Price alert. Bitcoin pumps to new all-time high after Gary Gensler resigns from the SEC. Well, he didn't resign yet. He gave a resignation letter. And if you go to my X account, because, you know, guys, I like to keep it real. I don't say he's resigned. I say he announces he will officially resign from the SEC on January 20th. And I also gave his actual tweet that he gave, and he does it in a thread. So if you want to read the thread, blah, 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 blah. But if you want to read it and you're interested in what Gary Gensler actually had to say, just go to my X Twitter account, and you can read about it there because it's really blah, blah, blah. It was funny, though. Elon Musk responded and asked the question, is it true that the SEC only works 1 day a month in the office? Of course, no response from Gary on that. So that's the big news. Gary Gensler, which of course is why XRP did a nice little pump, and crypto generally is looking very good as well. So XRP, Ali charts this up, and he's looking at this $2 XRP. That's probably where your question came from. Maybe you saw this from Ali earlier. He made this pennant here, and he takes the pole and puts it up here, and it targets $2. This is when maybe it's not so realistic because of all the other crap that XRP has to deal with. But who knows, right? Who knows? But that's what Ali's looking at, is $2. Yeah, you can't fire me. I quit. Yeah, Jake, exactly. I think that was the point. He didn't want to be fired. Here's what Crypto Rover says, though. We are in a bullish cross. We are at new Bitcoin all-time highs, but Crypto Rover says the Bitcoin cycle top is definitely not even in yet. And his fractal has Bitcoin, of course, climbing up maybe near $400,000. That's well above my range that I had from 200 to 250. Again, that was mine, 200 to 250. But 100K is not going to be the end. Will there be some selling at 100K? Well, it appears like there will be. But again, the buying that will come in, the FOMO that will come in, will overcome 100K, and Bitcoin is going to go higher. That's what I think is going to happen. Meanwhile, Bitcoin dominance, Crypto Rover says it's about to break down. I don't think it's going to break down this low. We're not going to see Bitcoin dominance in the 40s. I think Bitcoin dominance is probably going to maybe slip into 50, maybe the high 40s, and that's it. But we'll keep an eye on that. And we had a little taste of that today. Again, Bitcoin dominance actually has a red candle now going down because of ETH and XRP pumping earlier today. So what's happening with Doge? Again, we've talked about the whales. Yes, the whales accumulating more Dogecoin. So they're loading up, buying on the dips, and that's keeping Dogecoin from dropping back down to that 28-cent level that Kev was talking about last week. It's like there's too much support for Doge. We're not seeing it drop down below 30 cents. In fact, 35 cents, which is what I had, is still holding very strong, this blue line right there. That was support back here, and we're not even close to it now. The more short-term support was 37 cents, but again, we're back over 38 now. So I just don't see that happening. Again, a lot of buying happening on these dips, and a lot of it is whale buying of Dogecoin. So we'll see where Doge comes up from here, but there's certainly a lot of heavy support right now. Accumulation by whales continues to happen. And when you zoom out and you look and you get rid of all my lines, like the coach did here, you get rid of all the lines and you see Dogecoin is just going sideways here, right around 39 cents, going sideways. This is very strong. This is like just resetting the relative strength index, resetting the RSI, getting Doge ready for the next leg up. So the longer this base continues out, I think the higher Doge is going to pump. But I kind of have a feeling it's going to start by tomorrow. So Doge up 177% over the past month. Traders are saying it's not done yet. I agree. And I think there are 2 more legs to come. I think we're going to have an immediate leg, and then we're going to go in this sideways again. And then when something really big happens, that's when the big pump comes. And stupid Benzinga has these things you can't get rid of on the screen. But Crypto Don Alt is saying, actually kind of looks good. A dog kind of deserves at least 2 legs, right? So, and I think there's going to be more. I think there's going to be 2 after this one that we just had. Crypto Analyst predicts big Dogecoin rally after Doge prints a bullish pattern. Again, going back to our friend Ali. And he thinks that this next move isn't going to stop at 60 cents. He's got it up to 80 cents. And I'm like, well, okay. Again, different TA can use different lines, different targets. Again, mine's more 60 cents, more 60 cents. So that's that. And then we've got, of course, the rocket ship and the Doge. And what's going to happen? Crypto market is surging, Bitcoin hitting unprecedented highs, and Doge could have a next target of 69 cents. And wouldn't 69 be a great number too, right? 69 cents. But right now, with the moving averages, again, the daily mover averages aren't even close, but Doge is trading around 39, 38 cents still. Relative strength index is dropping down back to 38. Remember, it was up over 70. It's now back down to 38. So it's no longer an oversold, taking a breather. RSI will continue to settle the longer this base goes on, which just means it can go higher. It can go higher. And then before I get back to all you guys, I have one other thing. And again, we've got holidays are coming. The first thing is going to be Black Friday. Black Friday is in just a little over a week. Thanksgiving is a week from now. Ledger, we've been talking about Ledger crypto wallets. Well, they have announced their Black Friday sale, and you don't have to wait till Black Friday to enjoy it. So if any of you are considering a crypto wallet, a hardware wallet, we've been talking about Ledger. I told you there's probably going to be a deal coming up, and they just announced it today. And not only that, you can get the deals starting today all the way until the first week of December. So you have time for this. Sometimes they sell out, though, on some of these devices. So, but I have a new link in the description below, which is the Black Friday Ledger sale. So use my link in the description below. It'll take you right to this page. And if you want a Ledger Flex, you will get $70 worth of Bitcoin. It'll come as a little card inside your box. You'll have a box. This is my box I got with my Nano S Plus. The Flex is a bigger box, but you'll get this card in there, and it tells you what to do to get Bitcoin. Basically, you have to go to, it's an online site, and you just put in your Bitcoin wallet, and they will transfer $70 worth of Bitcoin directly into your Bitcoin wallet, is what they will do for that. But that is not all. No, they do have other deals going on too. You can get a Nano X. That's right. And you can get one of these colored Nano X's, and instead of paying $149, no, they're 40% off. For only $89, you can get a Nano X in purple, the retro gaming one, or the pastel green. But no, that's not all. You also have the Nano S Plus. Again, this is what I use. This is my black one. It's now on sale, not $79, but $59, 25% off for a Nano S Plus in black and silver like mine, but they also have these colored ones, not $59, no, $47. $47 for a crypto hardware wallet. Purple, retro gaming, and pastel green. So check that out. Again, we're waiting for the next big ledger sale, and it is happening starting right now. So those of you thinking about a crypto hardware wallet, you can't beat $47. You can't beat it. So I will revisit this page in probably an hour or two, because there'll be some more new people coming in that will want to hear about that. But for now, yeah, we got a little retracement going, and Bitcoin's hanging about 98,000. So right now is not making that big move up. And then Solana also not quite yet at all-time highs. And we're also watching XRP, and it's kind of taking a breather after a big run up. That big run up went to $1.24. So not huge, but there was some profit taking, and it has sort of regathered here, sort of like that. Very typical kind of move that you would see. And so that's what XRP is doing. But let me get back in the chat with you guys now, ask some questions, see what's going on. We'll see what is going on. How high will XRP go? I am not a big XRP fan. I think it'll be lucky to pass $2, which is almost double from where it is now. Good evening from the Netherlands. MicroStrategy, big drop. Yes. I think MicroStrategy totally got overbought, which is why I sold my MicroStrategy stock. And I am in the middle of a swing trade on it now. It's now down to $394. Wow. It was $530 in pre-market this morning. Generally trading in the low fives, upper fours, but it has dropped over $100 a share. Whew. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy trading on MicroStrategy. But I did get out of it, and we'll look at a price point maybe to buy in lower. Kind of weird though, yeah, with Bitcoin hitting an all-time high and MicroStrategy doing a nosedive. It was totally overbought. So a lot of profit taking, not just me. Not just me. I made really good money on my MicroStrategy deal. I did 2 swing trades on MicroStrategy. So there we go. Are we going to see dollar Dogecoin in December? So again, I encourage you guys to follow me on X. I'm at KrissPax on X. What does the betting site say? What does the betting site say? So I posted this today from Kalshi. How high will Dogecoin get this year? 45 cents or above. More think yes than no. So the yeses are ahead of the no's. But 50 cents is not yet. 50 cents is still not a good bet to say no on. 5 cents out of 95, that's not much of a profit. And it goes all the way to $1, and it's like 99%. Like, no. 12% yes, though. So if you bet 12 cents, the Dogecoin will hit $1 by the end of the year, you would essentially be getting 88 cents profit on every 12 cents that you bet. If you're convinced that Dogecoin is going to hit $1 by the end of this year, you might want to start an account on Kalshi. No, I will not be the cause of anyone betting in a betting market like Kalshi, which is like the US version of Polymarket. I won't. But an interesting thing that I saw here was that 50 cents and above was at 95 cents, but 60 cents and above actually dropped from 95 to 91. That was interesting. So is there something real about this 60-cent number? Very interesting. So just another little clue. 60 cents, maybe. But that's what the Kalshi market says. I just thought that was interesting. So I did post that on X if you guys are interested in seeing more about that. Algorand. Algorand is still kind of futzing around. It's being slow. 21 cents. 4-hour chart. It did have this a nice run up here from election day, but then again a lot like Doge, just kind of hanging out now. So taking a bit of a breather today, not going up like ETH. ETH had this nice move up, but not algo, just sitting there. Again, a lot of good things coming out on Algorand about their staking, and a number of other different sort of, working with different companies. We'll see where that goes with Algorand. I'm not panicked about war. I'm not. We talked about that yesterday on the live stream, and I'm like, Putin's not going to do anything crazy because of Trump. And Trump winning the election, I think, is probably the only reason we're not going to be in World War III, because Biden-Harris were going to take us right there. So, no. Binance glitch. My whole portfolio went down 8 cents and then bounced. I'm here in the US, so I don't have Binance. Gary can't even regulate a quarter pounder with cheese. It's hard not to put my life savings into Doge and shoot for the stars. Yeah, you just want to be a little careful about that. Yeah. Gary is a quarter pounder. Love those big biddies. Big Pickle. Appreciate the super sticker. Thank you so much. We're having fun here. We're having some fun. Floki is now on Coinbase. Can you do an assessment? Said we would get to Floki. Let's take a look at what the Floki is doing. Nothing. Floki's done nothing today. Flat. Absolutely flat today. So let's zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. Again, just like we said with Algorand, since the election, it's gone up, but then it's gone sideways since then, just like Doge. So there's a number of these coins that just had this big run up and are now just trading sideways. Again, ETH was going up because it didn't have that as huge of a run up. So, and then, like I said earlier, we do have Optimism, a big run up today, and Arbitrum as well had a nice run today. And then, of course, XRP because of the Gary Gensler news, but it looks like it's not as huge of a run up as we might have expected for XRP. So, but Doge is just sideways. Again, it's now a week and a half of sideways action on Doge. I wing it, Ryan. Of course, that's the flag length. I just thought it'd be under 2 weeks of sideways trading. Could it extend out more? I don't know. I just thought on a Friday over the weekend is when we would see it. Plus, I think that's when Bitcoin's going to cross 100K. There's going to be a lot of excitement there. We'll see. We will see. What time Friday? Yeah, Joel. You want me to get right down to the minute? This could be a weekend to remember. Maybe, Paul. Maybe, Paul. Yeah, that's what I think, DZ. Dollar mark is a little astronomical right now, so 60 cents, that makes more sense to me. You guys are trading with leverage. I don't do that, so I can't help you. Hey, Rock Lobster, how are you? Looks like you're chilling. Yeah, XRP to $10,000. Yeah, Gary put in a 2 months notice. Michael's about to buy some more Doge. Look for that next little dip. That's what I say. You can't fire me. I quit. Roziansky, what do you think Cardano could reach? So Cardano is chilling also. Let's zoom out. So yeah, Cardano had a peak here at about 65 cents, and we had targeted that. Traded down, made a second run up to 81, and then peaked at 85 cents. If we zoom out, we go, man, look where Cardano was back in 2021. $3 Cardano. We're not even to $1. I'm planning on taking some profits at like $1.24. But that would probably be half, maybe half of my Cardano I would sell there, and then see where it goes. I don't really see much else. I mean, maybe like $2 might be a line to look at. It'd be $2. I don't know if it's going to get any higher than that. Oh, I got the wrong one. Sorry about that. $2 Cardano. I just don't see it coming up to $3 again. I think it was totally overbought. Again, 2021 was a crazy year. But if Bitcoin goes up to over 200,000, 300, I mean, who knows what's going to happen next year? We're going to see so many cryptos just flying high. But I'm trying to keep things real, right? Not get like totally out of hand with the crazy price predictions. So in the end, am I going to leave money on the table? Of course I am. I'm not going to be able to sell right at the top. But that's okay. I have my targets of what my goals are and what I'm looking at to take profits. And I'm going to follow that through. And you guys can join me right along with it. That's what we'll be doing together. But $3 Cardano again it's a long shot. It's a long shot. Look at that Doge chart on the weekly. Again, 6 weeks in a row, just green, green, green. And we've got this rocket, the rocket ship just sitting out there waiting, just waiting for that next run up for the rocket. So we've got new rocket emojis and new Doge in a spacesuit emojis. For those that have joined recently and didn't see that early on, we do have some emojis for the members of the channel to use. Doge Rocket's a fun one. And that's what we're waiting for today, is that big Doge rocket. Are we going to see that? It's not going to be today, but we will be certainly looking for it tomorrow, which will be my next live stream Friday afternoon, and we might have some fun with AMA as well. Last week, we didn't even get hardly to the AMA because so much was going on with crypto. We were looking at so many charts. Well, we didn't really get to it, but maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday, Tyler, and that's kind of what I am looking at. $400,000 Bitcoin sounds bonkers until it happens, right? Until it happens. Doge pump tomorrow? I think it's going to be the start of one. So, hello, Alina. How are you? Doge went up about 12x the last time it looked like this. We have looked at the 4-year cycles and we have looked back in 2021, but again, we're not in 2025 yet. We're still in 2024, which is why I'm still pointing more towards January for that huge, huge run up. Astro's buying all the Doge. Astro is out there. He's just out there. What kind of dip will we see after 60? I don't know. Let's see how it trades to get up there first. And then I will start looking at dips. You like my vocabulary, so you gave me a like. Well, thank you. Did you subscribe also? Because I definitely like the subscriptions too, but thank you. Thank you. Yes, analysts are going wild. Yes, right. I know, just a few more subs and I'll be at 14K, Ryan. So everybody subscribe if you haven't already. How about Bonk, Dustin? How about Bonk? Well, Bonk is about to break back above the all-time high that it just hit. So look on the 2-hour chart. It's right there, 59, right there, 59. That is the all-time high it hit on Tuesday. And look at it curling back around. Now at 53, that 0.00053. I could just call it 53. And it is curling back up to make that next move. And I think that'll happen when Solana reaches its all-time high, because Bonk is a meme token built on Solana. And then we'll see that run up to a new all-time high. But we just hit an all-time high here on Tuesday. And I'm still holding my bag of Bonk and probably will at least till January 20th. That's going to be a key date. I might do a lot of profit taking on January 20th. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But again, Bonk just had this huge run up here from the beginning of November. I mean, it's up 230%. That's pretty awesome. That's what's going on with Bonk. Doge is not holding 39 cents. But on the short term, it's not dropping back down much either. So everything's kind of being held up. Bitcoin, again, coming back up. Will it make another run? Let's go Doge. We were just buying Doge on Monday, Rob. Remember the $10 Doge thing? And I was getting a lot of crap from people saying, you're making people buy Doge. You're going to wreck them. And I'm like, for $10 worth of Dogecoin? Are you kidding me? I'm going to wreck people by just telling them that I'm buying $10 worth of Dogecoin. And then when we bought that Dogecoin, which is right here, circled in green, we're already in the profit on what we bought, right at 37.1 is where I bought at noon on Monday, and I'm up 4% already. I've already done better than a savings account for an entire year. I've done in 3 days on relatively little movement in the price of Dogecoin. So if you're sitting on cash and you've got a lot of cash sitting there, I don't know. Remember what I said about cash, right? What did I say about cash? It just inflates away while you're sitting on it. I'm almost 100% all deployed into stocks and crypto. I do not have much cash. I got a little buying power now because I'm in the middle of a swing trade on MicroStrategy. Yeah, my other cash that I had is sitting from my Dogecoin is sitting on Robinhood collecting interest as a Robinhood Gold member, is what that's doing. Robinhood Gold member. If you just bought a ledger, you're not going to get the free Bitcoin. If you got the Flex. If you bought one of these other ones, you wouldn't be able to get the deal, an X or an S. Still a good purchase, though. Still a really good purchase. I know, Carl. 10,000 coins, but it's not every day. It's every minute. Which goes to the miners, because Dogecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency. Move all profits into Solana? Wow. Move all profits into Solana. There's a Solana maxi for you if I ever heard one. Solana is about to hit an all-time high. All of this consolidation on Doge, the breakout should be crazy. That's what I'm looking at, Destroyer. It's exactly that. I think you take your Solana profits and you roll it into Doge, not financial advice. Or you just buy Doge now and you get 62% back. There's always going to be corrections, Spire. It's going to happen. I'm going to do a Black Friday thing next week because my recollection is Black Friday tends to be a pullback day, and I just have to do the research. I'm going to chart that out, and we're going to talk about that next week. Yeah, we do not want World War III. We do not want that. It is amazing, isn't it, Katja? And I hear that too. The Europeans have bought into what the major US media has said. Trump is bad. Biden and Harris are good. And so you're in the minority, saying that you're glad Trump got elected because everybody else is pretty much brainwashed of what the real truth is. And they probably don't hang out on X. So, yep. All your crypto's in the green. Nice. Yes, Dogecoin is open source on GitHub. You can see the whole code. Exactly. It's all open source. You could make your own proof of work cryptocurrency if you wanted. I mean, that's how Dogecoin was made, off of Bells, off of Lucky Coin, off of Litecoin, which came from the original open source code of Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin was open source too. It was all open. ARB or opt? That's a great question. I have a little bit of both in my portfolio. I think optimism will probably outperform Arbitrum, but a little bit of both, just in case, is what I did. I bought both. Tim, possibility of retesting 35 or 36? Well, again, we looked at 37 here. That's this yellow line. That's 37, and we hit that twice. So unless Bitcoin does a big dump back down to like the low 90s, Doge isn't going back down there. I don't think so. We're ready for a breakout. I know. Not happening today. Tomorrow could be a fun live stream. How many X's for Sheeb? Not financial advice, in my humble opinion. Probably 3. From 25 to 75. But I'll probably be taking some Sheeb profits before then. But we don't know when Sheeb is going to go on a crazy run. We can look at the Sheeb chart since you asked. Here we are right at 24.50, just kind of hanging out. But we go to the weekly and we're like, again, we were up at 45, like again, that 0.00045. I just call it 45. We were there in March, big spike up, and then there was huge profit taking, shorting, all of that happened, and Sheeb just got hammered all the way back down to 10. And it did hit 10 here, 5th of August. But since then, it's recovered back up to 25. So getting to 45 is a good step. Whether it gets all the way back up here to 85, I don't think so. That's the 2021 high. That'd be just a huge run for Sheeb. Could it happen? You get enough momentum going on something like Sheeb when everything else is kind of still, that could happen. But right now, all the things that the Sheeb developers promised, it's not really playing out. This whole idea of trying to take a meme token and create utility around it, the Shiba swap and the Shibarium, is there really a metaverse that's being used? Are there other games and things being developed? So far, we're just not seeing a whole lot there. So all the Sheeb burns, burning a million Sheeb is nothing. They need to be burning billions of Sheeb to really make a difference. And that's not happening, in my humble opinion. I will be doing my predictions, David, on Dogecoin on December 1st. I will do my prediction for December through the end of the month. Also happens to be the end of the year. And then on January 1st, I will do my sketches looking forward to 2025. I do not speak Polish, Kasia. No. I have a few words in Spanish, a few words in Italian. I can count to 10 in German. Just some weird things like that. Yeah, but no. Alina, I am not buying any Bitcoin right now. No, I have Bitcoin that I bought around 26,000. And then my last Bitcoin I bought was around 42,000. And that's it for my Bitcoin right now. You asked about MOG coin, Abdullah. I might have seen that, but we didn't really look at it. And I heard MOG is doing very well today. So let's take a look at MOG real quick for you, huh? Well, it's really just recovering from the dip we had from the 15th. So yeah, although we had this nice run here, like up 30%, it's still not as high as it was when it dropped back down 30% there. So although that looks really good in the short term, you zoom out and you're like, no, it's still recovering. So that's what's going on with MOG right now. Ooh, Steve, you bought some MicroStrategy this morning. Ouch, sorry. Sorry about that. MicroStrategy ended at 397, and now it's about 396 after market. So, sorry about that. You can remember Bitcoin being $100, Mark? I was not into Bitcoin back then. Was not at all. Big Fisco became a YouTube member. I'm calling it Fisco because there's a PH there. It's not Psycho. Big Fisco, welcome joining the channel. Appreciate it. Thank you. Is it safe to have your coins on Coinbase instead of a wallet? Well, Coinbase is an American company. It's traded on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. So it's not an FTX, right? FTX was privately held, operating offshore, right, in the Bahamas. So it's probably not that, let's call it unsafe, right, to do that. But again, if you hold it all on Coinbase, it's being held on an exchange and it's not really your crypto. And if, especially for Dogecoin, if you want to use it to spend on something, you should move some of it like to a MyDoge wallet. Again, not all of it, but maybe some of it. Download the MyDoge wallet for your phone and have some Doge in there, and you can use it to send to people. You can tip, you can buy things like AMC movie tickets I buy with Doge in my Dogecoin wallet in MyDoge. Stuff like that. And it's fun to use. Oh, you made your shirt order. Awesome, Eric. Well, when you get it, let me know how it fits, because I have not had any feedback on the XL sizes. So let me know. Awesome. Hope you have fun with it. So what Eric's talking about here is the store. So this is, Christmas is coming, guys. And so I've got a store with a bunch of products in it, Dogecoin related. If you want to spread the word of Dogecoin to your friends and family, and you're thinking of a gift and you can't think of the right gift to do, why not some Doge related stuff? So, and again, I show this is the mug that I got, is this Doge mug here. Nice little fun thing. Again, just, they got little baby onesies here, the Dogecoin on it. Always a fun gift for the baby. Again, just putting it out there. Christmas is coming. I have a link in the description below to my store if you want to check it out. Are there good places to go to learn about stock market and trading? It's just kind of hanging out and just keeping up on YouTube channels and the news that's going on, and you just pick it up. So that's the best I can tell you. I mean, I do a lot of education here in terms of just the basics on crypto. I don't get into a lot of stock basics, stock trading basics. But there's some good other YouTube channels that get into that stuff. Are we going to break 74 cents? Let's see where we are at the end of the year, Jay. We'll see where we are at the end of the year. Michael, you're back to being bullish. The support is super strong, as I've been saying, but that's okay. You challenged me, which was fine. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. Many times we see the memes start running and they all start running. We just had the special run there on Pepe and WIF because they got listed, right, on a new exchange. So is Microsoft going to buy Bitcoin with their cash? Well, they're waiting a long time to make that decision. Their board of directors meeting is until next month. The news is that Michael Saylor has been invited to speak with them for like 15 minutes. And of course, Michael Saylor can't say anything in 15 minutes. He'd rather have a couple hours, but I guess that's what he's going to get. They should have already bought it, but we'll see. Why did I just decide to buy Dogecoin at 37.1 cents? Because that's what the price was on noon on Monday when I said I was going to buy Dogecoin. The price just happened to be 37.1, and that's what I bought. It was just for the fun of it, and also to prove a point that it's not too late to buy Dogecoin. Yep, not too late to buy Doge. Yeah, with Floki on Coinbase, is it going to end up on Robinhood? We don't know, no. Robinhood does not let out what coins they're going to start trading on their platform. So you have a limit order to buy more at 37 cents. Maybe it'll dip down there again. We'll see. I have a lot of videos on my channel, but it's, sprinkled in all of the noise. There are some good tidbits about how to invest, but most of it is just basically the news of what's going on. That's what I do. I did a portfolio video about 2 months ago where I showed everyone my portfolio and what I hold. It's about 26 different coins right now. I might have 28 now because of Peak and Bohm that I added. I don't keep a real count, but it's probably somewhere around there. Yeah, so TradingView, it depends on TradingView, Carl, I can look at 20 different Doge charts on TradingView. The one I'm looking at now happens to be Binance. If I look at the one Coinbase, the price will be just slightly different because Coinbase is a different exchange than Binance. Crypto doesn't trade the same way as stocks do, where a stock is only traded on one exchange. In the United States, it's either the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. There's over-the-counter and other stuff too, but all brokers go to the one exchange, whether it's New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ, and that's where all the trading happens. So there's only one price. Like MicroStrategy only has one price, and it's on the NASDAQ. That's it. Crypto doesn't work that way. Crypto is traded on multiple exchanges, and there are slightly different prices on every exchange. But there are a lot of programming bots and other traders that look for those slight differences, and they do what's called arbitrage, right? Well, they'll buy on the lower price, and then they will transfer coins over to the higher price and then immediately sell them and then pocket that little bit of profit. That's how Sam Bankman-Fried got so knowledgeable on crypto. On Jane Street, he was doing that kind of arbitrage trading. That's what that was. Have you ever thought investing into a cool microphone for your channel? No. The microphone isn't going to really, I don't do those kinds of interview things. I use this blue Snowball Ice here, and it's just a great microphone, and it does me fine. But thanks for asking. The site for the shirts is called the Spread. What is it called? Spread Store? The Spread Shop. It's the Spread Shop here. And they make them as they get ordered. So good products. I bought some of the shirts myself. You could use the onesie, right? Joseph just wants Doge for Christmas. I like that. You have Tezos. Yeah, we looked at Tezos yesterday. Jasmine still hanging around 2 cents. Rocky, not moving yet. Not moving. I know, I had too many, and I know, and I bought some more. You're right, Ryan. That was dumb of me. I should have just bought more Dogecoin. But again, just proving to myself, I had opportunity to buy into something early, so I thought I would give that a chance. Let's see what happens. Doge is down. Joe, Doge isn't down. It's going sideways. Sideways. Doge is not down. There's one little red candle here, and now it's turning back to a green candle, and we'll come right back up. That's not Doge being down. Can you comment on the overbought Stoke indicator? Yeah, I don't follow the stochastic lines. So I just answered the question on SHIB. Yeah, sometimes I have to go to some other charts that have more of a history. I can't add any more, or I can't change out on my watch list here because they changed how many you can actually have on the free version of TradingView, and I have more than allowed on the free version, so I can't add any more and I can't change them. So I still use whatever I initially put on my watch list. Well, Nick, Floki's not dead. Nope, there is still a big community behind Floki. It is a last cycle meme token, that's for sure. It's from last cycle, but there's still a strong community around it, and it's still profitable for a lot of people. You bought some Doge at 41 cents. Should you give up and sell? Abdullah, why did you buy Dogecoin? Is there a bigger thing ahead for Doge? Where do you predict Doge is going to go yourself in the future? You have to not have that short thinking mindset. You'll never become profitable. If you're in the world of short thinking, you'll never be profitable. Every time there's a little dip, you're going to sell. And it's like, that's not how you become profitable in crypto. Profitability in crypto is buying low, dollar cost averaging, and waiting for the big runs to come. And sometimes, yes, sometimes they go down. And you find you're in the red. I'm in the red on a few coins still right now from 2 years ago. And I'm in the red, like optimism, but I'm holding on. And I think optimism I'll be back in the green. In fact, I almost am based on this morning's pump, but just was patient. It's the only way you're going to win. Any little dip and you're thinking about selling, you'll never win in the investing game if you think like that. Pi network, Ponzi scheme. Been mining for more than 3 years. David, it's a Ponzi scheme, dude. It really is. It's just a Ponzi scheme. Doge is not the only, well, let me put it this way, Nick. Doge is the only meme coin because it's actually a coin. It's a proof of work cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain. All the other memes are tokens. But a lot of people have made a ton of money on Pepe and Whiff and Bonk and Popcat and Nero and Mog, and I mean, all of those. People have made a crap ton of money on those. So you can't knock the performance. In fact, memes have outperformed almost every other kind of cryptocurrency this year. So, yeah. Okay, Matt, after you take out your costs for having the Robinhood Gold and your tax for whatever you gain in interest, how much profit do you actually make? Again, I don't do the tax stuff in my head like that, so I don't really know. Robinhood Gold is cheap. It's only like, what, $5 a month or something? That's nothing. I mean, I just sold 250,000 Dogecoin, so that Robinhood Gold is cheap. And in fact, I think I'm going to basically be paying for Robinhood Gold based on the percentage return I get from having that buying power just sitting there on Robinhood. That's going to pay for my Robinhood Gold and more. So, no, I haven't calculated that. Again, I don't know the exact percentages based on my federal long-term capital gains and my state capital gains. I have an accountant who does that all for me. I just send him all the data. I don't have stop limits, Synergy. I don't trade with stop limits. I buy and hold. If there's big dips, I hold through. This isn't a bear market. It's a bull market. I have firm belief that prices are going higher from here, and I don't want to get shaken out on a dip. Stop limits are more for like day-to-day traders, and I don't do that. DCA, buy and hold, wait for the big runs. Yes, I did a swing trade on Pepe, and I've done a few other swing trades on some crypto, but it's a really, really small part of my portfolio. The bulk of my portfolio is buy and hold. I want the long-term capital gains taxes on my profit. Saves me 15 to 20% of my profit doing it that way. So I don't have a coupon code for my merch. The price is what the price is on the merch. I do believe in Jasmine. I have a big bag of Jasmine. It wasn't such a big bag when I bought it, which was back here in when Jasmine was down here at 0.0033 in June of 2023. Looking back, yeah, maybe I should have bought more. But now I've got a lot of Jasmine. Price-wise, same quantity. It's just gone up so much in price. Right now, my Jasmine is up 545%. And that's just to the current price. For a time up at the high, I was up over 1,000%. But didn't sell any. I was just going to let this play out. And I think Jasmine will be up there, at least 4 cents to 5 cents again. So just waiting for that next big run up on Jasmine. Still just staying over 2 cents in the short term. Yep, and see now we have a green candle coming back up on the 15-minute chart on Doge. Bitcoin's hanging at 98. Solana right around 250. Again, I don't know if we're going to see a Solana new all-time high. Nothing else really moving at the moment that I can see. Buy the dips, Ryan says. Cheers to that. $4? No. That was crazy trading at the beginning when Jasmine started. It's not going to be $4. Yeah, we talked about SHIB a little while ago. It could do a 3x from here up to 75. That's 0.00075. Its previous all-time high was 8.5, but that would take some huge trading of SHIB. And like I said, because they tried to transfer, from being just a meme token to having utility, and nobody's using Shibaria. Sally's Dream, how are you? Good evening to you. Bitcoin may not hit 100,000 today. We're close. It's right there. It's so close. Might not be today. Yeah, on Pi Network, David. Right from the start, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. There were all these, a few years ago, there were all of these, people were emailing out and sending these Pi Network links, because then if you joined from somebody else, then they would get part of whatever you made, right? Pyramid scheme, right? That's got pyramid scheme written all over it. It's like, nope, not doing it. Do you see XRP only doing a 2x? Yes. XLM. Let's see what XLM is up to. Did they have a little pump today? I did not see. Yeah, they did too. They followed XRP this afternoon, had a little pump, sold off a lot of it again. Again, XLM tends to generally follow what XRP does, but zooming out, it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big. But generally still, the trend is still up with XLM, so that's positive for XLM. I bought Jasmine for the first time. Do you think 2 cents is a good average considering it hasn't run yet? My main coin is Doge. Yeah, it had its big run in June. That was the big run. It has retraced back from there. And if we go back to that, you'll double your price from 2 cents to 4 cents. So I think that's pretty strong. Pretty strong. You chose Jasmine for the real world function. Yeah, and if the country of Japan could get their act together and like really do something with it. I mean, it's called the Bitcoin of Japan, but Japan is behind the times when it comes to most things. They're really slow to adopting. And you would think that that's odd for Japan because of Sony and like all the video games that are made there. It's like when it comes to the institutions and particularly financial stuff, they're way behind. Bank of Japan is slow to respond to things. We'll see. You want to see where the heat map is, DZ? Let's take a look at the heat map for Doge. See where we are. So we've got some shorts up here, 39.2, 39.4, but nothing big. But there's some big longs down here, just below 37 cents. That's like at 36.8. That worries me. Seeing that big yellow line there. That's pretty big. That worries me. Because that's just asking for another dip down to that level that we saw yesterday, just below 37 cents. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Hopefully the exchanges just say, okay, we'll let that one go. We'll take the L on that one. Let's just move up higher. So yeah, there's a lot of leverage trades down there. Yeah, that worries me a little bit. Again, that would be coming back down below this, right here, right below this yellow line right there. That's when that happened. And so somebody made a huge leverage trade on that dip down to 36.9, made a huge leverage trade, thinking Doge will not go back down to that level. You're hoping for 30 cents, Adam? I'm not. Sorry, I know you want to buy some at a lower price, but I don't want to see 30 cents for Doge. No. I want to go up from here. Kalina, I do not know what capybara is. What did you think of the Pepe website to buy coins that have not been released yet? I wouldn't trust it. Can somebody make some money on that? Maybe, but again, there's so many cryptos out there. Do you really want to try that? I don't know. I don't trust it. How high will Pepe go? I mean, it just went on this monstrous run. To think that it's going to double from here in price, I mean, it's such a big market cap now with Pepe. It's right here. $8.7 billion market cap on Pepe. It would have to double in price. It would be worth more than Sheep, more than Avalanche, more than Tron. It's like, I mean, who knows, right? But Pepe doesn't do it. It's a meme token. It doesn't do anything. I don't know. But here it is in the top 20. You can't deny that. Cannot deny that. Come on, Doge. Come on, right back up. Is it safe to assume Sol cycles into Doge, large meme coins, the meme coin season? I think most Solana holders probably do not sell Solana to buy into Doge. Maybe they do some for Bonk or some other Solana-based meme tokens, but probably not Doge. Solana and Doge are on like different spectrums of the crypto world. They really don't cross. One of the things I noticed was that the different platforms show different prices, right? I've never seen $1,000 lower on Bitcoin though, because typically there's enough arbitrage and bot trading between exchanges that the prices level out pretty quickly. I've never seen $1,000 difference on Bitcoin between exchanges. Jasmy to the moon. All right, Dustin, you're all in on Jasmy. I don't know what Bink is. It's probably just a new token based off Bonk, and they're calling it Bink. Can't say anything more than that. Daydream, thanks for the super chat. Doge to Mars, hold on tight. 420.69. Yeah, that might be a little ambitious. Thank you, AJ. You got a shirt, a mug, and some stickers. All right, Joe. Well, thank you. Hope you enjoy them. Spreading the word of Doge. Yeah, Zena, at the beginning of the stream there, I showed this 60-cent price target here on the flag. So that's where we are. That's the short term. 60 cents. See whether that happens. Will Bitcoin crossing 100K skyrocket even further? So most likely for Bitcoin, most likely what we're going to see is Bitcoin eventually getting to 100K, and then it's going to get rejected. How far it gets rejected, I don't know. It may even try it again and get rejected, but then eventually it's going to pass over, we'll come back and retest, and then go higher. We could see something like that happen, but there's probably going to be this immediate rejection at 100K. And maybe a second time because of all the leverage traders up here. I mean, huge leverage positions are going to be happening. So that's why I think it'll probably do something like that. But there's going to be enough new buyers coming in eventually that's going to bring the price above 100K. And then there's going to be other new leverage traders and they're going to bring it back down, take those out before moving higher. The exchanges don't want those leverage traders all to win. So I could foresee something like that happening with Bitcoin. Yes, there's Doge stickers in the store. You can come up here and you can say, show me all the stickers. And these are the stickers. We got the Doge on the rocket sticker. We got the Doge, cool Doge sticker. We've got the other Doge in the sunglasses sticker, the Dogecoin sticker, the real coin sticker. We've got some other fun things. Pizza with an eye on it, the old conspiracy theory thing. We got Doge on Mars. Got the classic Doge. Got some Bitcoin. The Doge symbol. Dog with coins. The Radius Doge. Those are all stickers that you can get in my store. Christmas is coming, guys. Doge is stuck, 38 cents. Exactly. Frank, yeah, we've been watching that. And again, on X Twitter earlier, I had this kind of messy drawing, but it just showed this red line at 38 cents and how Doge was trading into it as resistance, finally traded above it Monday night, and then came back and has been revisiting it as support with a few dips below, flushing out some leveraged traders. But that 38 cent line is like so strong. That's what Doge is doing. If all those sell orders are true, we ain't hitting 100K today. I know, and I agree, Ryan. That is happening. Bitcoin was not at 100K on any of the major exchanges, Dustin. The highest it got on Bitstamp was 99,115. And I think on Binance, it was right around 99,112. Coinbase was right around there as well, but not 100K. Not in US dollars. I have looked at peak before, Super Mine Day. I have looked at peak before, and I bought some peak. I bought peak a little early because peak is still down here at 20 cents. And I bought it up here at 28 cents, back over here. So that was last Thursday. I bought that on that dip. And I was like, okay, I think it's done dipping. But then it decided to trade sideways and then dip even more. Again, these are airdropped token holders that are selling to get their whatever they get when they sell. That still looks like maybe it's stopped now at a 20, maybe 20 cents now is the floor. But yeah, that's peak. And for those wondering, I bought it on crypto.com. And I do have a link in the description below if you're interested in buying things on crypto.com. They've got a lot of new coins, new tokens you can buy there that you can't get on Robinhood and Coinbase. And you can trade on crypto.com within the United States, and you don't have to use a VPN. It's okay. So check that out. They've got a lot of, use my link and you get all of these deals, these targets, like put about $50 worth of fiat onto the exchange and you get $20 in Crow tokens. You trade $100 worth, you get like $30 in Crow tokens. And then if you get one of their like silver credit cards, you get 50 Crow tokens for that. And that's all through my link below if you're interested in crypto.com. So, good question. Why does Doge not move for this past week? It's mostly because Doge just went on a 200% run. And right now it's taking a breather because you're not having a lot of retail traders buying Doge right now. It's just kind of settling down. All the attention is on Bitcoin because of the institutional investors, the countries that are buying Bitcoin, the spot ETFs, all of those investors that have financial advisors and BlackRock and Fidelity and all that. So Dogecoin price stays still while Bitcoin is going up higher. That's basically what's happening. But that will change and that will flip. And then we'll have the retail come back and FOMO in and Doge will go higher. But Doge isn't dropping. It's just going sideways. You want to buy more Jasmy? All right. Maybe roll something else into it. Still only around 2 cents. If you believe meme coins won't increase, I don't. I never said that. I never said meme coins aren't going to. We're in a bull market, Abdullah. We're in a bull market. Everything's going up. I've been approached by people behind some of these companies to promote this sort of real estate tie-in, and I think it's too early for any of it to be anything worth investing into. Just way too early. The real estate business is just not going to do blockchain, not going to do crypto. So, and yes, they call Jasmy the Japanese Bitcoin. Why? I don't know. It's a token. It doesn't have its own blockchain. It's not really a coin. But they do. It's a Japanese-based cryptocurrency. The company that runs the Jasmy token is a Japanese company. I know Japan is ahead in a lot of areas, just not the Bank of Japan. So a crash for Doge means whales that are just now buying in would have to sell off. Not going to happen. I agree. Adam DCA Jasmy, you're at a 1.9 cent average. Yep, Jasmy's gone up and down. A Dogecoin long at 34 cents, Frank. It's better than buying right now at 38. So you're already in profit. Again, what's your longer outlook for Doge? I'm still a believer in the 4-year cycles. And if it's anything like what Crypto Rover is showing, which is there, if Bitcoin is going to continue up over 200K, maybe even 300K in 2025, we're not going to see any major drops in cryptocurrencies. You're good. Again, not financial advice. Anything can happen, but that's what's going on. Covered that, covered that. Dymo is similar to Peak. I don't know what Dymo is. Chili for dinner, Z. I could use some chili. You know that? It's raining and cold here in Boston today. It hasn't rained in like 2 months. And now we're having a good soaking rain. Definitely needed it, but it's cold. So yeah, send me some of that chili, will you? Send me some of that chili. Doge is a sleeping giant. I know, just for a week though. It's just taking a little nap. It's taking a nap for a week. Win. Is that like Steve Wynn from the casinos of Vegas? Is that what Win is? I don't know, but I'm curious now because something is called Win. No. Well, there's a number of them here. I don't know. Anita Max Win. What is this? 0.001. So yeah, it's a radium-based thing. It's trading on MEXC and CoinEx. Can swap through Orca. Yeah, I am not going there. It's not what I thought it was. Well, good for me to know. Yeah, no, I don't. 30 cents would be quite a run for Jasmine. That was my initial price prediction, but I've rolled that back to like 10 cents. Yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, Lena, got a haircut. Again, I had to match the intro song because Callie used a picture of me from before my hair got too long. So I had to go back to the haircut. Right. Thank you, Eric. Yes, Sheeb and Pepe are tokens, just like Floki and Whiff and Bonk, and they're all tokens. Doge is the only meme coin. And everybody gets it wrong, except you guys who listen to me say it all the time. Because I'm the only one who consistently says it. Yeah, Daydream. But wait till January 1st, and I'll go through all that stuff about what happens when Dogecoin hits an all-time high. Again, I'm not going to get the date right. I may not even be close within a month. Who knows? But we'll be talking about that. Let's go XRP, Joe says. Yep, XRP is just hanging out now after a big run. Again, as predicted, right? Big run up, retrace, and then sideways. And it's following that exactly. Exactly. Is H bar going to keep dropping? Did it drop below 12 cents? Nope. That's my blue line right there, 12 cents. Just a couple dips below, but 12 cents still holding its support. So I say no, H bar is not going to keep dropping. I predicted that 12-cent line when it was up at 15. Remember that? It was back up there, and I drew this 12-cent line, and I was like, yep, that's going to be support, and that's holding up pretty well. $3 Doge? That might be next cycle, not this cycle, Michael. Longer term. 4 or 5 years from now, maybe, is what I personally believe. $3 Doge. But who knows, right? Who knows? If Elon does something huge with Dogecoin, that can change things. Robinhood is showing market cap again. Cool. See if I can see it. Well, see if I can see it. Yeah, I don't know why they weren't. Oh, I see I just got that notification thing about the new coins on Robinhood, but it's the ones that were trading last week. Solana, Pepe, XRP, and Cardano. Yeah, they're just a week behind. It's just reminding me, you know. I'm not doing options. I'm not doing options. So I click on Dogecoin, and it shows my quantity, shows the value, portfolio percentage, today's return, total return, about, circulating supply, market cap. Yep, they have the market cap, 56.36 billion. And there's that 52-week low of 7.4 cents. It's right there on Robinhood. 7.4 cent weekly or yearly low. 52-week low. 7.4. Bitcoin dominance starting to get shaky legs. Yeah, it took a little dump this morning. That was ETH going up, and now it's going sideways. But why is Bitcoin dominance going sideways when the actual Bitcoin price hit a new all-time high? Look at that. From 1030 up until 215, Bitcoin went up. and hit a new all-time high. But Bitcoin dominance just went sideways. Isn't that interesting? So that could be the start of the big turnaround, signaling alt season ahead. You're asking again, Synergy, or was that somebody else that asked earlier? 2 months ago on my YouTube channel, I did a video where I showed my portfolio. You can find it just by searching on portfolio on my YouTube channel. Just use that search button there and type in portfolio. Look, we do that right here. Portfolio. And there it is right there. 2 months ago, my $1 million crypto portfolio. Watch that video right there. And that, generally my portfolio is still pretty much fat. Some levels have changed a bit in the past 2 months. And you'll see Pepe on there. Pepe was red, if I recall, during that video, but now it went way in the green and I sold it and I added a couple more. But yeah, go watch that video after the live stream. After the live stream. Yeah, those stickers look kind of familiar there, don't they, Ryan? It all comes together, doesn't it? It all comes together. Buy some IoTechs. I'm not adding any more new coins. I just said, no more new coins. I've got enough. How are you? Remedial question. At what point is Bitcoin simply too expensive? It isn't. They're going to after it gets to 100K, you're going to hear Satoshis. It's all going to be about sats. It's going to be buying sats. That's going to be the narrative. Once Bitcoin is above 100K. It's all going to be about the sats then, and just buying sats. Of course, Bink is Bonk's sister. That's why I'm not buying it. The longer we stay flat, the greater the surge. That's what I think. My research indicates that true. Yes, longer accumulation time, the pump tends to be larger. The RSI that's the relative strength index, as things trade sideways, tends to go down lower and lower. So more room to run going up. Yes, Nick, 38 cents is the new average. 35 cents is still the floor. I agree with that. They're leveraging all the time with Bitcoin, their Sally's dream. But there's going to be heavy leveraging up at 100K. But I think that'll just get a lot of new buyers coming into cryptocurrency. And particularly with Robinhood, if you get a bunch of new people coming in, they're going to see the price of Bitcoin at $100,000, and then they're going to see Doge at 39 cents. They're going to buy more Doge. I do not know what UTK is, Rashid. Never heard of it. The market could slowly keep creeping up solid. It could. I mean, that's what we've seen. We've seen a few big runs, but generally it could just so much support, so much sort of slow momentum. We could see that. I mean, there's going to be the daily ups and downs, but we could see this Bitcoin trend here that we've seen. We could just see that just continue. I mean, it's just been up, 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 up. This is like a month in time, and it's just up. There's no big drops. No big drops. So yeah, we could see that for December too. To slowly just keep moving up. It's all good right now for crypto. Looking forward to, the new US administration coming in. They're going to have a crypto guru in the White House. They're going to select their own new chair of the SEC, who's most likely going to be pro-crypto. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Cheers. It's not building a floor. Doge is building a foundation. I like that. Just hanging out. Sideways trading. Almost 10 days now. Sideways trading. Not a big deal. People shouldn't be freaking out. Again, we just went on a 200% run. Why is it taking a nap? It's just the giant run it just went on. Taking a breather. All of the attention is focused on Bitcoin, some Solana, but more Bitcoin. And that's where all the attention is right now. Hey, mom's in the house. Turning bearish again. Jasmine is the Japanese sleeping giant. That's what we think. You picked up $30 worth of SHIB today at $24.88. Well, you bought it, so do you think SHIB is going to go on a big run? I do. I still think SHIB's going to go on some huge run some point in time, and I'm waiting for that to happen. Do I believe in doing opposite of the mainstream? Well, I'll say this. For somebody my age to YOLO into so much Dogecoin, that's pretty opposite. There's no financial advisor, right, that's going to tell someone who's close to retirement to buy a crap ton of Dogecoin, right? So I would say that's opposite of the mainstream. Absolutely. Having a boomer so into crypto like I am, it's like that is not normal. Good question, though. Yeah, we've talked about Pepe. It didn't drop as much as I thought it would. But we'll see whether it holds. I don't think it's going to hold 21. But it is having this little move up. I thought once we saw this sort of slowly selling off here, that we may come down a little lower, maybe below 17, like into the 16s. But instead, it turned around and showed some strength coming up. That doesn't mean it still won't retrace a little more. I don't know yet. But that's what I was looking at for Pepe. More liquidations happening. Wow. XRP at $1.20. Someone just got liquidated. Yeah, XRP is going back up. Look at that. XRP moving back up. That liquidation was $250,000 in one trade on XRP. Just got liquidated. Those leverage traders, I tell you. Degens. Hey, Olivier. Can I explain short and long? Sure. So you'll see a bunch of green and a bunch of red here. Okay. The red are the ones who placed shorts. They're betting the price is going to go down. So this XRP one, they bet the price was going to go down, and they had a liquidation price of $1.20, and it just hit and they just got liquidated. Generally on the chart, that means that maybe they opened that trade somewhere up here. Is that right? No, they would have opened it down here. It would have already been going down because it already would have been lower than that price. And so they opened a short position thinking that they could, as XRP was dropping down, that they could make money, additional money, with the price going down. So they open a short position. I do not trade. This is called futures trading. I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't recommend people do it, but traders do it. It's like gambling. They're betting the price is going to continue to go down, and then at some point in time, they'll close their short position, and they'll actually have made money while the price was going down. That's a short. You're basically borrowing money from the exchange. You dump that money, you sell it, right, to influence the price going down, and then you wait for the price to go and hit your target. Then you sell, and you give the exchange back the coins, and then you keep the rest, the coins that you borrowed, and you keep the rest. That's how a short works. A long means that price is going up, generally. Sometimes it's on a dip, and you're betting the price is going to go up, but instead of just getting whatever the normal return would be based on the number of coins or tokens that you own, you're instead using leverage. So you're making a trade and you're going to say, well, I'm going to get 2 times the return, or 5 times, or 10 times, like a 10x leverage. Those are the ones, and you can even do up to 100x, which is crazy, because the exchanges don't want you to win on a 10x or 100x leverage trade. But instead of just enjoying the profits of however many tokens you hold while the price goes up, instead you're trading on leverage and you're getting multiple times the profit. And that comes out of the exchange's overall profit, and they don't want you to win. So they're going to try and liquidate you. And that's what I mean by liquidating leverage longs. Okay, that's an intro. It gets more detailed than that, but that's a good overview. Ali, Dogecoin, come on. If you want to buy more crypto before Black Friday. But again, be careful, because Black Friday itself might be a volatile day. And next week, we'll be talking about the history of Black Friday and crypto trading and what has happened in the past. You want to see the Doge BTC pair? Sure. We'll see the Doge BTC pair. Again, we've got Dogecoin going sideways, and we've got Bitcoin going up and hitting new all-time highs. So that means the Doge BTC trading pair, going a little down, but not a lot down. I mean, it's not dropping. It's still right around 40. So that's pretty good. It's not dropping back down here to this yellow line, which was 30. So Dogecoin is still on this upward trend of outperforming Bitcoin. It's just taking a little breather here while Bitcoin's doing its thing, hitting all-time highs and shooting for 100K. But eventually, Doge is going to greatly outperform Bitcoin again. That's what I think is going to happen. Dogecoin is kind of a stable coin for the last 10 days. You're in Rosendale, not too far from me. Vegas, Ryan asks. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. If you had dollar cost average into Doge for the last 5 years, you'd be retired now. I'm investing for the next 4-year cycle. Right. And we'll see what happens. Is there going to be a big dip in 2026? Are we going to go through another big bear market? I don't know. But we've done it the past 3. There's been big bear markets. So right now, I'm kind of thinking 2026 will be another bear market. Olivier has a leveraged long 75x on Doge with a 21-cent entry price. I cannot tell you what to do. Again, I don't trade on leverage. I don't know what your returns are going to be. I don't know what fees you pay or any of that stuff. But I mean, you're close to doubling just on the price alone. That's a pretty sweet profit. Is it going to go up more? Maybe you can trim some profit. You don't have to take all of it. Maybe you think about that one. Just trim some profit off of it. Think about that. While Doge was sleeping, you moved your cash over to XRP last night, and today cashed out plus 10%. Back in Doge with more coins. That's not a bad little trade. Why is XRP booming? When I said it wouldn't move anywhere. Well, I can tell you why exactly. Because of this guy. You know who that is? It's because of that. There's a big lawsuit still open between SEC and Ripple. And it's all because of Gary Gensler. Well, he officially announced that he's going to be stepping down as SEC chair on January 20th. And so XRP pumped. Now, it had pumped more last week when Gary Gensler had made some official statement about thanking people, and it looked like it was a goodbye kind of statement. And so XRP was already pumping because of that. But today, the official announcement that he made just made XRP pump a little more. Did I say XRP is not going to hit $2, but Doge is going to reach $1? I did. I did say that. XRP and Dogecoin are not the same. Can a token become a coin? No, Carl. When you create a cryptocurrency, you've got to make a choice in creation mode. Now, a coin could become a token. We saw that with Ethereum. Ethereum was a proof of work cryptocurrency, and ETH was a coin. But they changed that. And now ETH is a token. That's the way I look at it. It still has its own blockchain, but it's a token on its own blockchain now. It's no longer proof of work. So that's how I look at it. But no, you cannot. A token is basically built on someone else's blockchain. So if you then made your own blockchain, it would be a new coin. I don't know, Muzaffar, about whales buying Doge a lot. I reference Ali. Ali shows that. And that was in one of these articles we saw, right? Ali has these charts with the Dogecoin whales buying. I don't know where he gets that information from. I don't know. But I trust that he knows where he gets that information from. And so I just reference him. Everyone's going to be talking about $100,000 Bitcoin at Thanksgiving dinner. It's going to be out there, that's for sure. Somebody texted you about Bitcoin. Retail's beginning to notice. Yeah, it's coming. It's a coming. Every coin is flagging below resistance now, looking for an excuse to break out. Yes, indeed. Typically, I watch Ivan on Tech in the morning because he does an early morning stream from Europe. I kind of watch him. Sometimes I watch Tom Crown and his TA stuff. Usually, like if I have a late lunch, because he usually streams from like 1 to 2 o'clock my time. So like watching Tom. Generally, I mean, every once in a while I catch George on Cryptos R Us, but he's like a broken record. It's like the same thing over and over again. Not really a lot new there. BitBoy is just way too out there. And half the stuff he talks about, he doesn't really spend enough time researching and getting to know. So every once in a while I catch like Pulse, but again, generally don't watch. He's just a little too unrealistic. And there's a lot of others that are just everything's going to the moon, everything's going crazy, unrealistic price predictions, or they're chasing these other meme tokens, these low cap meme tokens and finding the next 1000x token. And it's like, I'm not interested in that. So I generally like to I've got big accounts that I follow on X, and I learn a lot through X of what's going on. That's why usually a lot of what I reference are like on X. Like Crypto Rover, I really like Crypto Rover on X. I think he's really good. All I want for Christmas is a Doge God candle. I'll take that. I'll take that. No whales selling BTC would be a good reason that price goes up. Yep. Payday's tomorrow, Carlos. Friday. I think we might have a fun live stream tomorrow. If there's a 50x, you'll buy me a Ferrari in Doge, because they do accept Dogecoin. I will take that. A few weeks of sideways trading. I don't know. I think Doge, after 2 weeks, it'll be like, okay, I'm good. I need to go. I need to run. No, King, I don't think so. Bamboozled us on Saturday Night Live. No, he was just having fun. That was all that was about. Was just having fun. If anybody took Saturday Night Live seriously, it's like, you don't know Elon Musk. It's like, come on. He was just having fun. He even got his mother Dogecoin for Mother's Day. I mean, it was fun. Right. It wasn't an Elon thing. It was Barry Silbert and the other bigwigs shorting Dogecoin. That's why it went down. And it was already going down well before Saturday Night Live show even began. So all you have to do is do a little research there and you'll find the truth. Sheep's going to go up by 200%. I think so too. I think so too. No, I'm not playing out a scenario where Doge flops because it's unrealistic. Somebody's following Elliott waves on Pepe. That's awesome. You're doing technical analysis, serious technical analysis on Elliott waves with Pepe. Just think about that. Think about how silly that sounds. You're doing Elliott wave theory on Pepe. I think that's awesome. I smoked Pepe. Done. Exactly. Hey, Joey. Sure. Charting a Doge. It's very simple. You'll see it as soon as I show it. Big flag after the big run up. Doge just going sideways for 10 days now. I think we're going to start the move up tomorrow. And I'm targeting the next leg up to 60 cents. There's your chart. Simple as that. That's a good looking chart. I'm going to have to post that. I'm going to post that after the stream. Everybody give it a like and a repost on X if you follow me. I'll be posting this tonight. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Get rid of some of these marks so it looks clean. It's a pretty clean looking chart. We just looked at the heat map on Doge. There's some big long leverages that have liquidation prices right at 36.9, and I do not want Dogecoin to go back down to 36.9. That would be down here. I don't want to see that. So I hope the exchanges just say, okay, we take the L on that one. They can have their whatever X leverage on that. Let's just take it higher and start taking up shorts. Eric thinks a dip to 30 cents is possible. I think there's too much support in Bitcoin. We're not going to see a huge 10% drop in Bitcoin. We're just not. I'm not looking at Capybara Nation 11. Sorry. Free money. No such thing as free. Not doing it. No borrowing. Pepe will probably go on another run. Sure, Santiago. Leverage can be dangerous. Absolutely. Somebody called Time is asking, should I hold or sell? Yeah, where is Pax Cat? He came in about half an hour ago and looked at me and then walked out. He hasn't bothered me. You're heading to the Spurs game? You're in the 10th row? Nice, Ryan. I bet Wemby looks really tall in 10th row. You're like right there, and you can see how tall that dude really is, right? That would be a big double bottom for Doge. I agree. Rozyansky, thank you for the super chat. If you were to invest some side cash, would you rather pick ADA or SHIB or BOEM? For side cash, well, I bought some BOEM because, again, that's a meme that hasn't run. Whether it's going to go on a run or not, I don't know. Cardano will probably continue to slowly grow, and SHIB may or may not have a big run. But so I put some side cash on BOEM. That's what I did. And it's still trading right around a penny, right? 9.95. Here's Book of Meme. So, yep, it's still trading right around a penny. Waiting to go on that big run. I mean, Cardano is, again, someone asked earlier, and it was trading around 79 cents. And I said, anything under 80 cents, probably a good buy on Cardano. But again, it's going to be a slower mover than like huge runs that SHIB or BOEM could go on. So keep that in mind. Yeah, the Dogecoin code in the Cybertruck. What Cable Guy is referencing is a post that I made last night on X Twitter, right here. And this came out about a year ago originally. That someone looked into the code, and under payments, under the code, and again, I don't know exactly where they got this, but there's a payment bridge in here that's identified, and it has the name Dogecoin in it. And it happens a number of places. And this is up for both the Cybertruck and the Model 3. That's there. It doesn't say Bitcoin. It doesn't say crypto. It says Dogecoin. All I got to do is turn it on. Just turn it on, Elon. Just turn it on. That would make Dogecoin price skyrocket. if they just turn that on. It's in the code. All they got to do is turn it on. That would be awesome. Everyone's buying $15 of Doge tomorrow. We just had the $10 buy on Monday. I haven't heard about this $15 buy thing. Yeah, Joey, I'm going to have a Dogecoin dollar party. Absolutely. $15 a Doge tomorrow, sure. I feel we won't have as big of a bear market because there could be a lot of adoption. SpaceX is rescuing those astronauts right now. That's awesome for SpaceX to do that. I'm sure NASA is paying them. Maybe it's coming from Boeing. We'll see. Take your profits wisely. Exactly. I don't shop at Roach Brothers. I go between Market Basket and Stop and Shop. Mostly Market Basket. They've got better produce, like that fresh produce. Chainlink. Resistance and support on Chainlink. Chainlink's been hanging out. And it went on a run. It's still more kind of on an upside, though. It isn't quite going sideways like Doge. So it's kind of in this scenario right now. Let's see where it was back in May. At about $19 there. And in March, it was even higher. At like 22. Just call it $22. So will it get to 22? I would think so. That's the range I would be looking for. Would be right in there between $19 and $22 for Chainlink. Could it go above that? Well, then we're talking about, looking even further back in the history of Chainlink. But at least for 2024 trading, that's the area we'd be looking at. Mm-hmm. 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 But yeah, right now it's generally trading in an upward direction. Unlike Doge, which has been going sideways. But I mean, you could start to see now in a short term for a day and a half, right? We're starting to see this kind of sloping support. Is something like that going to hold? Again, it's a real short time frame, but we'll see whether that happens. That would be good. Hey, Zach, I'm well. How are you? I'm well. Elon said, GM friends, good morning. Where is he right now in the world? You're scared this week, Mr. Cheyenne? Sideways. Right, MACD's flat, RSI, it's drifting down a little bit. No surge, it's still waiting. It's coiling up. Used to watch Course. Yeah, he gets deep into the news. We have more fun here. I don't think we're in profit-taking mode, King, tomorrow. But we'll see. Is this a Sam Adams? Nope, this is still my case of Budweiser I'm working on. Budweiser. I'm still in cost-cutting mode here, saving everything I can. I buy stuff on sale. Don't overextend. I still have some nice dinners, still take the occasional vacation, but again, try and save money where I can because I am in all in crypto, all in saving money, buy a nice new house with no mortgage. So I am saving everything I can. I am not overbuying anything. Still living. I mean, I'm not like sleeping on a mattress on the floor or anything like that, but you get the idea. I'm not overspending on anything. So save, save, save. It can be done. It can be done. If you want to grow a big portfolio, it's like you got to pay off your debt, though. If you've got credit card debt, you got to pay that off first. You're just losing money on that. If you've got car payments, double up, do whatever you can to get them paid off. Just pay it off. And that is financial advice. Hey, Allison. ETF top signals. I am bullish for 2025. I covered in this morning's video an article about someone saying that Dogecoin ETF by December. I don't think it's going to be by December. Maybe somebody will apply for one. You sold all your Doge, Isaac? Okay. You're from Mexico, Brian? If Doge gets to $1, I'm invited to your home in Mexico. Awesome. Thank you for the invite. According to the 4-year charts, the bear cycle will be in 2026 into 2027 for alts. That's the 4-year cycles. XRP still moving up. A little bit. They're now taking a little breather. But if they step up and they get back up above $1.23, then that would be good. But not really yet. Bitcoin is still hanging out. Not quite ready yet to challenge its new all-time high of $99,000. And Doge is drifting upwards too. Low volume, but it's going up. Did Michael Saylor say Dogecoin is the #2 cryptocurrency? Someone would have to send me that in a link. I have not heard that. He's Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. It looks like Doge didn't do much, but then it did so much. Exactly. That's Dogecoin. There's always good news for Doge. We just don't have the big news yet. But it's all good right now. Pax Cat, yeah. 1 cent coin is Book of Meme. That's a 1 cent coin. It is 1 cent right now. You can get it for 0.0099. Oh, I know all about the potential Dogecoin integration into the X platform. I know all about it. DC been talking about it for a year. You can go back to my January 1st video for my 2024 price prediction, and I even gave 2 price predictions. I gave one with Dogecoin X integration if it happened in 2024, and one without, because it would have that big of an impact on Dogecoin's price. Unfortunately, X doesn't have all of their money transmitter licenses yet to even turn on X payments with fiat, much less a digital currency like Doge. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Is BOEM the same as Tether? Absolutely not. Tether is a true stable coin, Jesse. BOEM is Book of Meme. It's a meme token. Totally different. Totally different. My Cardano estimates are way off. Okay, Stephen, we'll see. If Cardano gets up to $8, hey, I have a bag of Cardano. If it goes up to $8, I'll be happy. I just don't think that's realistic. Not this cycle. Again, I'm just talking about this cycle. I'm not talking about 2028 or 2029. I'm talking about this cycle. Michael, that was the code that was within the Cybertruck code. It wasn't the merch code. Now, did they just use the same payment code from their merch checkout into their actual cars? I don't know that. But it was in the code for a Cybertruck. X is not going to be able to Doge as payments until they get digital money transmitter licenses, which is going to be a next step. So that's going to take longer. I would not be expecting it in January. So I have not heard about buying $15 worth of Doge tomorrow. The first I heard it was just 10 minutes ago. I haven't seen that anywhere. Can governments try and ban Doge's proof of work nature because of energy use? No. And ETC did not become ETH. Go and look at Ethereum on like Wikipedia and read about its history. There was a fork many years ago. And ETH became a new ETH. Ethereum Classic was the original proof of work, which still exists. And you can still trade Ethereum Classic, which is right here, $27 for Ethereum Classic. So that still trades, and that is still a proof of work cryptocurrency, is Ethereum Classic for $27. Ethereum now is proof of stake. It was also proof of work, but it merged. It did the merge and changed over to proof of stake in order to help with the speed of finality on the blockchain, which is good. It's $3,300, 2 separate Ethereums. But governments can't ban. No. Is ETH going to have a big run? Alexi, nope, I'm not expecting a big run. I'm expecting decent returns going forward, but not like big run stuff. ETH is like too big, too heavy to go on like a meme coin type of rocket ship run. You're buying Dogecoin like a maniac now, Musafir? Eventually, Jasmine's going to go on a run, I think, Dean. Eventually. Have I seen the new gold ledger? I have not. I've only seen what's on the regular ledger site. And yet they've got these colors, purple and this retro gaming and pastel green. But I haven't seen a gold one. For those just joining, there's a early Black Friday sale on Ledger crypto wallets. And you can check my link in the description below, and it'll take you right to this page of Black Friday deals that they've already got starting today. So you can buy one of these today and get one of these deals. So you can try that out if you're interested in a Ledger crypto wallet. Doge is $69 tonight. Dip to 30 cents, not going to happen. I agree, Demonic. You're enjoying the XRP XLM momentum? Yeah. Both of them doing well today, thanks to one Mr. Gary Gensler. Yeah, way more relaxed fun. That's what we do here. Try and keep it relaxed. Now I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. Normally I go into more detail, but I'm trying to get to a bunch of people now before I sign off. Yeah, once we're rich, I probably will be drinking something other than Budweiser. Yeah, Budweiser. I remember the frogs. No, I'm Norwegian American, Muzaffer. Norwegian American. Yeah, I got it. I remember. Once Doge goes to the moon, how much longer will you be investing? I'll always hold Dogecoin. I am not going to sell all my Dogecoin. I'm not going to sell all my Bitcoin. And we'll see about Sui. But everything else I'm selling. Everything else. 40-cent resistance? Not really. We haven't been up in 40 cents for a while. Where did we hit 40 cents? And there's no resistance line really at 40 cents. Not right now. So we're just kind of going up and down. You sold all your Doge for XRP and HBAR. Well, good luck with that trade. I still think Doge is going much higher. Where can I find the 4-year cycle guy? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of 4-year cycle guys. One of them that I reference, and I will show you here in just a second. This is where I first learned of the 4-year cycles. What's from this guy. Hold on, I'm getting it. This guy, Digital Asset News. This is Rob on Digital Asset News. So I first learned about this, and he's been tracking these 4-year cycles for years. So this was last cycle. And he came up with this chart that basically said every 4 years, there is a Bitcoin halving. 2012, 2016, 2020, and now 2024. He actually made this revised chart here like back in February, so it doesn't show the whole year of 2024's trading, but you get the picture. Every 4 years, there's a Bitcoin halving. Usually with Bitcoin trading, the all-time high for Bitcoin, that cycle always happens the year after the Bitcoin halving. So in 2012, the Bitcoin halving year, well, when it went to 2013, Bitcoin traded up higher. 2016, the Bitcoin halving year, that wasn't, for that cycle, that was not the highest Bitcoin traded to. It actually traded up higher in 2017. Then the same thing happened in 2020, Bitcoin halving year, but the all-time high for that cycle didn't hit until 2021, when Bitcoin hit $69,000. It was the year after the halving. So here we are now in 2024. What are the odds that 2024 is not the cycle high for Bitcoin? Even if Bitcoin hits 100K, it just means if it repeats what's happened the past 3 cycles, Bitcoin's going to go higher in 2025. That's the simple explanation of the 4-year cycles. That's why the bulk of all my crypto is still waiting until 2025. Now, I've started a strategy of starting to take some profits just in case there's this World War III or some other black swan event. Just in case, I want to at least take a little bit of profit. But again, it's a small little bit, and it's just for my safekeeping and a strategy to reduce maybe a little bit of risk. That's all that is. Overall, my crypto portfolio, I'm still 99% in, or 98%. Now, Bitcoin, that was Dogecoin's high in 2021 was May, but Bitcoin, it wasn't until November. That was a Bitcoin chart, not Doge. So that's Rob, Digital Asset News. I do watch some of his stuff too. Somebody asked me earlier, well, who do I watch on YouTube? And I forgot Rob. I do watch some of Rob too. Hanford, your wife says hi. Mahalo back. When is altcoin season starting? I don't know. Crypto Rover thinks it's ready to start now. And we're going to see Bitcoin dominance just dump and altcoin season is going to start. He says it's imminent here. I'm like, I'm ready. Let's go. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. But Bitcoin is still not doing any big dips. 98,300. ETH also not doing any big dips. So it's staying up. And Doge just hanging out. SpaceX is going to send Cybertrucks and Tesla robots to Mars. Well, of course they are. That'd be awesome. Good luck on your Diddy coin, Mars. I'm not looking at it. Can I tell you the difference between Doge in your Robinhood account and Doge in a wallet? It's the difference that Coinbase is a wallet. Well, Coinbase has an exchange and a Coinbase wallet. If you buy Dogecoin on Coinbase and you just leave it there, it's pretty much the same thing as Robinhood. It's not yours yet until you actually move it to a wallet. Now you can move it to Coinbase Wallet. Coinbase Wallet is a separate app, and you actually have the keys. You have the seed phrase. So that makes it your crypto. Robinhood has the same thing. There's the green Robinhood app, which is just the so-called exchange, but they also have a purple app, which is a Robinhood wallet. That works the same way as Coinbase Wallet. You have the seed phrase, so anything you move into there is then your crypto. So that's actually having a wallet. I do, JR. I think Jasmine will get back to 4 cents. Yes. Texas is going nuclear. Yes. I think we're going to see a lot of increase in nuclear projects starting up when the Trump administration takes over. They're very pro-nuclear. Yeah, Grok is wrong, Zippy. It's 37, maybe 38. I think there was one additional. I think 38 states have approved. I think Grok is a little behind on that. If you do a search on CB Doge on X under money transmitter licenses, you may be able to find his latest post. I think it's 38. You're a Solana meme gambler. Good luck. I'm not playing that game. What's up? How much up am I in lifetime in Doge? I don't know. Overall. A lot. I'll just say it's a lot. I don't have my overall. Well, I've got it in a couple places here. I've got it in a couple places for Doge. My main Doge bag at a price of 0.3853 is a profit of $760,000 in profit. That's how much I'm up on that stash. And then I have a second stash. And again, this goes back to 2021. My second stash is up another $78,000. So it is over $800,000 in profit is what I have just on Dogecoin right now. So there you go. Dogecoin stash is looking good. Vision Pulse said I owned a McLaren. No, I will never own a McLaren. Someday a Ferrari, maybe. Yes, I'm Norwegian, Fjord. You're Danish American, Nick? You plan on saving half your Doge? Yeah, I don't know what percentage of mine is that I'm going to save still. I don't know. You have 5,000 to spend. Do you buy more Dogecoin? I don't watch Ben Cowan. I watched him a little bit, like a little over a year ago, and he was still sitting on a lot of cash because he didn't have faith in Bitcoin. And I was like, dude. And he was even talking about Bitcoin dominance back then, but he was still sitting on a ton of cash. And I was like, this is the time to be buying. And he wasn't. And then he just forgot all about that conveniently. He was right about Bitcoin dominance to 60%. I get that. Kudos to him. Awesome. But I'm not sitting there watching his videos 3 days a week talk about Bitcoin dominance. That's not interesting to me. If I would have listened to you months ago, I'd be rich now. I answered you in the chat before. Sorry, Muzaffar, but again, I can only show you what I see happening on the charts and in the news, and you have to make the decision to buy. Executor, how are you? What gets my goat are all these technical analyses that don't take into consideration market cap. I know. It's ridiculous. I agree. Unrealistic. And they all say like sheep to $1. And it's like, it's trillions of dollars of market cap. It's like, you don't get it. You don't get it. Sheep's not going to $1. It's not even going to a penny. Not even going to a penny. Are we going to reach 42 cents tonight? If we get a little pump, but right now it's just like there's not a lot of action going on right now. Things have really died down volume-wise. Just not much going on tonight. Could Bitcoin turn around and move up and hit an all-time high again? We'll get some more action tonight. Maybe. We might see that. Victor, glad to be here. For those who are new to this, free education. So like and subscribe. Thank you. I got a lot of good videos on my channel. Most of them are time sensitive, but you can still learn from them. On weeks, there's something called Doge Gov. Just something else playing off the Dogecoin name. I wouldn't touch it. But again, that's me. Look for the dips on Dogecoin. Look for the dips on Dogecoin. That's what I say. But again, not financial advice. Donnell's buying. You've got a 7-cent average. That's awesome. Doesn't mean you can't buy a little more. It raises your average a little bit, but do you think Dogecoin is going to go higher from here or not? If you've got cash just sitting there, and you're willing to put it into more crypto, you won't get it as great of percentage of gains from here, but it's better than nothing. XRP to $2. Yes, I think XRP will make it to $2. I think it's going to be a tough road to get there, though. BTC trying to break out again. If Bitcoin hit 100K, what's the first thing I'd say to Warren Buffett? I would say you should have bought some Bitcoin. Should have bought some Bitcoin. Lol. I mean, really, come on. I do have that many coins. I don't lie about that. This thing is beating into the ceiling. Once it busts through, think it will skyrocket. That's what I'm calling for. That's what I'm calling for. Mafia Production just sold your house, your car, your wife, your kids, so you can buy more Doge. You should put a little winky face after that or something, right? Just to show that you're just kidding. Exactly, Nick. That's exactly my point. Buying Doge is a better use of your money than letting it sit in the bank and inflate away. That's my number one point. Again, it comes at some risk, but right now, at this point, again, looking at the 4-year cycles, I think that risk is pretty small. And I think in 2025, we're still going to see higher prices as we have in 2021, as we have in 2017, and as we had back in 2013. Prices were always higher the year after the Bitcoin halving. That's why I'm all in. Except for the little bit of profit I just took at 42 cents, which is actually looking pretty good because 10 days have gone by and the profit I took was way up here. And Doge hasn't gotten back up there. A couple little tries, bounce back down. Again, that was Doge I bought at 2 cents. So I wanted to take some profit on that. Is Binance Global a good place? Yes. Binance is the most liquid exchange for crypto there is. So if you're not in the United States, Binance definitely is a good place to buy crypto. All right, gang, that's what we got for tonight. Again, I'll be posting this chart here on X tonight, so watch for that. If you don't already follow me on X, I am at KrissPax, having fun on X here while I'm not doing my YouTube videos or live streams. So check me out there. I hope everyone has a great evening. I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see whether we get a big Friday pump into the weekend. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.